Hey everybody, Michelle Marks with Coldwell Banker, and I am very excitedly coming to you from Alex's very first house. Hello, yes, about a week after he closed. And step out of the way for a second, Alex. So everybody, the very quick
going already.
projects are going already. What quick work he's making. So garage is torn apart, and Alex was just telling me about his plans for his garage, and it's going to be wicked awesome when it's done. So I definitely want to keep seeing pictures of the progress. So
Absolutely.
I just wanted to come back and congratulate Alex and say hi to him and just also give you guys his story. So Alex's story is he actually called me about a year ago, so spring of 2019, off of a rental listing that I had because you needed a place to rent with some roommates. So found you a place last year.
And then I figured it was time to leave the roommates to get my own place.
It's time to have your own place.
And,
Yep.
Michelle did such a good job finding me a rental, and so prepared for that. I was like, Michelle's the one to find me a house.
Oh, I'm your girl. All right, so we kept in touch and we started planning, chatting about fall last year. And then got you hooked up with Chris Totani with Guaranteed Rate, and we met at the GR Bar in downtown Naperville at Guaranteed Rate's downtown Naperville office. What did you think of that place?
Pretty fun little entertaining spot to go for a meeting.
That's why we go there. Yeah, Guaranteed Rate's downtown Naperville office is pretty sweet, and we had a nice little meeting. So Chris, Chris took good care of you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Chris, so very, very communicative. I find Chris very communicative. That's why I do recommend him.
Chris gets it done.
Chris gets it done. Chris does get it done, and he was there right through the last second when we were out hanging around waiting for you to finish for your closing. So. All right, so we got you a rental. We got you your first house.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me just some of the really good things about your experience. You can tell me some not so good things too if you want.
So we actually did a contract on a different house, so it was actually a few blocks away from here. And
Yep.
had some issues there, and then Michelle was like, "Let's go check out this other house," and we got rid of that contract, and now I'm into something that I think is way better, and
Do too.
everything worked out great.
Yeah, in fact, Brick Kicker and Ed Kurt took such great care of you with that first contract, that first inspection, and did such a great job, found out that it wasn't going to necessarily be the best purchase, and let's get you something else. So when we had the basement specialist come over that one day to look even further, and you had told me, hey, you know what, this place.
Is the one.
No, yeah. So right after that, we were right over here to look and said, okay, yeah, we need to make an offer. This is all Alex is a first-time home buyer, and this is all not only being a first-time home buyer and how crazy that is, but all during a pandemic. So you had quite the experience here. And then when we got this new place, that was in multiple offers. So it was just on the market. And multiple offers, got you that contract.
But Michelle used her excellent negotiation skills to get me right in at list price. Actually, didn't have to go over, and
and actually, and a couple of times too, negotiating with the other property, where you were thinking about and wanted to go for price, and I was like, well, I don't know if we need to do that. Let's do this instead. And I remember, saying, hey, you know what, they accepted. You're like, what, they did? That's awesome. So we've got, and Alex also, first of all, if it's not enough of a compliment that you call me after our first transaction together, but Alex just referred his very good friend, Ben and Brittany. So
and they now have a contract of a house on their own.
We actually were just doing the inspection right before I came over here, and guess who was taking care of them?
This girl.
Me and Ed with the
Brick
Brick Kicker. Yes, so you actually got taken care of by Brick Kicker twice. Ed was your first guy, and then we had Andrew out here, who was taking care of you too. So hopefully Ben and Brittany, only one inspection. They got a great place.
One and done and get them in.
One and done and get them in. So now you guys are super close to each other. And and then I left. One thing I really like about Alex is I found out that he's a wine guy and he likes wine. So you're speaking my language and speaking to my heart. So for one of your closing gifts, I left a surprise package on on his kitchen counter for him with a very good bottle of wine, like a very good bottle
Very
of Cab.
excited to crack that open.
He thinks he's going to wait till he's actually like here and, fully moved in and open that bottle, and you have it all to yourself. You don't have to share with anybody.
All to me.
All to you.
And all thanks to Michele.
Oh, thanks. So, yeah, and there's a second bottle of wine over there. So, and Alex, actually, you gave me a bottle of wine too. That Cooper's Hawk Intercontinental. That was good. So, but anyway, so thank you so much for working with me, for letting me be part of your journey. And I know this is just the first step for you. We're already thinking, down the road for a few years, maybe a next place. So I'll be excited to work with you
some
again.
Rentals, maybe we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, yep. And I've got another client that I'm working with right now that we're looking to build that investment portfolio. So, yep, I'll be there for you too. So. And we'll put the team right back in place. Myself, Chris Totani, Mark Metzger, so all those, and Brick Kicker will all take care of you again. So thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you, Michele.
All right, happy and happy finishing this and anything else that you're gonna do inside your new place. All right, bye everybody. Signing off. You can find me online at #Michele Marks Homes.